Pinpoint Doppler 12 Futurecast.
And even though it'll be a bit breezy, obviously the weather will cooperate for the most part for the Jack-O-Lantern Spectacular. Just make sure you bring along the jacket or the sweatshirt for the next several days, because even though it won't be as windy today, still kind of cool out there with the stiff wind and highs only in the 50s today. I want to show you a perspective here from the Atlantic Ocean. You're looking at two things here. The first thing you are looking at is Joaquin. You can see it's spinning here, and it will continue to move to the north and northeast away from us, but close enough to give us some waves. This is a separate system across South Carolina. Notice how it looks just like a fire hose of moisture repeatedly, the same line of moisture over and over again over the same spots in South Carolina. That's why they're seeing the tremendous amounts of rainfall. In addition, the system plus Joaquin is creating some high surf, so you have the high surf flooding plus all the flooding from rainfall. Definitely a serious situation down there. Fortunately, we do not have the same thing going on here. We will be tracking Joaquin over the next several days. You can see the official track takes it as a Category 1 into late Monday and Tuesday. Now, because there's not a lot of friction out over the water, even storms that are several hundred miles away can generate some pretty big waves. Here's one of our wave futurecasts, and you can see the potential of 5 to 8, maybe even 9-foot waves over the next couple of days. So definitely use caution if you're heading out to watch some of the waves. And obviously, if you're in the water doing some surfing, you only want to do that if you're a very experienced surfer. Now, as we look at our futurecast in terms of the drizzle outlook, and I'm calling it drizzle because notice there are no widespread green blobs on the futurecast map, just those tiny green specks, and that's what we usually see when it's a possibility of drizzle, not any heavy rain showers. I think the most likely time frame to see that would be later on this evening along the south coast of Massachusetts into tomorrow morning, but really any point today there is a chance you could briefly see a little spotty drizzle. This is around 4:30 tomorrow morning, so maybe a few raindrops as you're heading into work for the Monday morning commute. Our temperatures are in the low 50s, 52 in New Bedford, 52 Newport, and 52 in Westerly. You combine that with a few wind gusts between about 20 and 25 miles an hour, and it feels colder. Right now, Block Island with a gust of 32 miles an hour. Overall, these gusts not as strong as what we had yesterday, so by the afternoon that makes it feel a little warmer, but it's all relative. I mean, today will not be a warm day by any means. Notice the deck of clouds across most of southern New England, but there are a few breaks, so it's not completely cloudy the entire day. In fact, at the south coast, a decent amount of clear skies right now, but overall the clouds went out. So we'll call it mostly cloudy. Highs in the upper 50s, around 57, 1 o'clock in the afternoon. And you can see no huge temperature differences by location today. That tends to happen when we have the winds out of the northeast, kind of evens things out. Maybe a little cooler in Newport and Jamestown as those winds coming in from the northeast. You can see around 59 at 3 o'clock in the afternoon, 59 westerly, and we hang on to the low 50s overnight through tomorrow morning. Because of the continuation of some of these breezes, that will prevent a temperature free fall overnight. Still a little chilly out there on the drive into work with some of those breezes. So in the 7-day futurecast, you'll notice it improves a little bit each day. Some breaks of sun possible today. I think a few more breaks out there tomorrow, 61, but plenty of cloud cover overall. And then on Tuesday, that's where we bring in the first day where we really see a lot of breaks in the cloud cover. In fact, we may upgrade this to mostly sunny up to 67 and then 70 on Wednesday. So we do get a milder trend. It just takes several days to get there. And then from the middle to the end of the week, you could see temperatures holding their own in the upper 60s. Now by next Friday and Saturday, I am keeping my eye on a frontal system that could bring a few rain showers in on Friday. Most likely they hold off into Saturday, but obviously when we're this many days out, you need to stay tuned and look at more information. By no means am I saying that next weekend is a washout. We just need to look at more data on a few fronts which will be approaching for the end of the week into the weekend. Of course, if you want more updates on the track of Joaquin and also the rainfall situation for the next several days, which right now looks fairly low, you can always log on to WPRI.com and go to our weather blog. You can find that by hovering over the weather link, and then you'll see that weather blog link pop up there. You can also get more information